deal, we're the real deal. Real deal unmasked, we're the real deal. We're the real deal, we're the real deal. Real deal unmasked, we're the real deal. We're the real deal, we're the real deal. Real deal unmasked, we're the real deal.
Hey guys, welcome to the Real Deal Unmasked.
So today's topic is
how to have a healthy sex life after kids.
wow.
Yeah.
You're going deep this time.
Yeah, so we've been married, what, 29 years?
25 years, you don't know?
26 years.
You know, we have the sex life and you don't know. I thought you would know.
That's how long we were together. Stop it. That's how long we were together. We've been together 29 years.
Just be talking about ourselves, eh?
And we've been married going on 26 years.
25 years, 26 in September.
That's what I'm saying. We're going on 26 years.
Yes.
Something else a year, yeah. But I'm, But yeah, we want to just touch on 5 points. What made it happen for us?
It makes it happen for
That
us.
makes it happen to us. You're definitely right. You're right. And we have 5 kids. We wanted to put the topic saying 5 kids, but you guys are there.
We're special.
Yeah, we're special case here. know, so
So we want to help you to continue to have a place where the magic happens.
well, continue with those who are in it. For all those who are in it, we want to help you to find the magic
in your relationship after
Yeah.
kids. We need to understand that, listen, sex was created for marriage, and it's important that you have as much sex as you can in your relationship, because it was designed to help to bring you together.
Absolutely.
When you have sex, the two of you are joining, not only.
I'm sorry, our daughter isn't here.
I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Well, for those who don't know, our daughter is our editor, and she's in the room and she's supposed to be helping us with this, being mature, but she's not able to handle it. So, can you just give us one
I hope you don't have a healthy
please,
sex life right now.
Can you help us with the video? Yeah?
Do you have one? Yeah.
Okay, guys, just give us 1 second.
Okay, so
we're back.
We're back.
So we were basically talking about
How to have
a healthy sex life after kids.
Right.
So there's just 5 points that we want to share that helped us, and we're hoping that it can help someone out there.
Right.
And that you were talking about some magic, and I was basically saying some people may not have any magic going on.
Right.
And so that we hope this can also help you with finding the magic in your marriage.
Because it could be like issues where maybe their spouse is only half the man that they thought they would be. Stuff like that.
Well, I didn't think like that, but yeah.
Or maybe they're not measuring up the expectations.
Yeah. That is, yeah.
Or they may be falling short of their expectation.
Wow, that's a lot. Don't come back in, please. Just please stay. Stay. We're trying to do a video. Honey, not helping. Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's back.
Yeah, we had a little break in transmission there, so we're back on topic.
And we just want to talk about 5 simple points, keys that can perhaps help you in your relationship. And so our first key we want to highlight is it is so important that you set time apart and work on your relationship.
Right.
First.
And enjoy one another. You can't have a healthy sex life if you're not enjoying just being with this person, with your spouse. You're not enjoying being in the relationship. If everything is uptight, if you're uptight, your spouse is uptight. If there's no happiness, there's no joy, there's no reason to come home, and you can't wait to leave work just so that you can see your spouse. So if you don't keep that in there, if you don't set the time apart and then set the atmosphere, then you're going to create a friction between you both and make it difficult for the word sex to even exist. So it's important to, one, set the time apart, And when you set the time apart, make sure when you spend that time, it's quality time, and that you don't get caught up in frivolous arguments and things that don't make sense. It's important that you keep that happiness there, so that bond can stay there. Okay.
Yeah. Not only that, you can also be together and not
be together. Put your
Doesn't
phones
make any
down.
sense.
Don't always be on your phone. When we say set time apart, we mean time away from the kids, time away from work, time away from your cell phone, social media. Any time to be talking to your girlfriend or your best friend or your buddies about the game. Spend time with your spouse.
Together.
Do some things that you guys can do together, or do nothing together.
Just chilling out.
Just chill out together. Go for a little walk. Go get some ice cream. Do the things that you did when you dated.
The thing about it is that it's just very important that you just be together, and that's the main thing. You could be busy working, and don't let you be up in society. You can get all caught up,
right.
And being busy is not okay. It's not okay to always be busy.
No.
And even if you're busy, you can find time. Like what we do is shop. You can find time shopping. Simple as we said it in one of our other videos, is that we take pleasure in doing grocery shopping together.
Yes.
We take pleasure. We take our time and we take pleasure.
Right.
Shopping together. Not he's going one way and I'm going another way.
Right.
No, we just take time doing it together. So that's very important.
And this leads us right to our next point. Never put anyone on anything
before
your spouse. So, what's important about helping to keep your sex life intact is making sure that the person that's in your life is number one, that they know that there's no one else apart from God that's more important than them. They need to feel special. They need to feel your love. They need to feel that you care more than anything. They need to feel that. You need to treat them like they're the one and the only person in the world.
Absolutely.
In your life. Regardless of the kids, you guys have to remember that your kids are going to grow up one day and they're going to find spouses of their own. So it's important that you show love to your kids, but you have to set everybody in their respective places, and you can't put anyone above your spouse, so that you can make sure you're setting the time apart. When you set that time apart, that you make sure that it's a nice, fun time, and that you keep your focus on the person that you're spending the time with, and that's your spouse.
Yeah.
So that helps to build your relationship. That helps to keep that love flowing.
Absolutely.
That helps to keep your emotions and help to keep you locked in to the person that you're in with. Notice that we have not even spoken about the bedroom yet, because you got to work on simple things in order to get there. These are just things that help to keep you together, so that when it gets to that point where you gotta go,
we hold to that point.
the place where the magic happens, right?
We're gonna get to that zone,
okay,
but it's so important, and then it's sad that when we console people and we look at the couple and we just see, you can see how the other person feels. No matter what title you're holding,
Right.
no matter how much degrees that's behind your name,
Right.
no matter who your family may be, no matter the situation, you need to know that your spouse should be the number one.
Right.
And we must be very careful that your spouse feels that they're the number one. Sometimes we're just so up there, and we feel that our spouse should be honored that you're with them, and they feel less than a person.
Exactly.
They feel like they
So when that happens, then sex for them is
really.
Yeah, it's a turn off. It's not something that they want to do.
So we must be very careful. Up in society, whatever position you may hold, or you may think that you're already accomplished so much, and you take the voice from each other. You need to make sure that your spouse feel that nothing else matter, no one else matter than them. So yeah. So our third point is understanding the purpose and benefits of lovemaking in marriage.
Relationship. Yes. So we need to understand that, okay, we say this in a lot of our videos, that men need sex, but both you need sex. It's a critical part of your relationship. When you have sex, it connects you not only physically, it connects you emotionally, it connects you spiritually, so it helps to keep that bond together, especially when there's true love and everything, the happiness is flowing. Listen, nobody's home is happy all the time. Nobody is always smiling. Life is never that way, but you have to make the best of your situations and don't take situations out on each other, so that when the time comes, you're free, your relationship is free, you're light, your spouse is feeling light, so that you can continue to build that bond. And relationships can just go in two different directions because we put so much emphasis on so many things, not each other, until, there's a lack of sex. When there's a lack of sex, really and truly, if a man is not having sex with his spouse, he gradually disconnects. And the same thing, you would disconnect after not having sex as a couple for a long time. You disconnect emotionally. You can be together physically and doing things just because it's a part of your daily function and some of the things that you have to do for your house to flow. But realistically, your relationship starts to die. So it's important that you understand the benefits of sex. It helps. There's a lot of health benefits as well. It helps to
tell us about that.
It helps to lower blood pressure. It helps to relieve stress. It helps to, women say they have headaches. It helps to relieve headaches. So look it up. There are many health benefits to having sex. Actually, having sex is just like exercising as well. So you can lose a lot of weight during sex. So apart from the spiritual and the physical connection that intimacy brings, there are a lot of health benefits as well. So you need to understand that, I'm too tired to have sex. Listen, if you work on your relationship, you can't wait to touch the bird. Regardless, you do everything around the house to make sure all the work is done, so that you can have that alone time, and so that you can make sure that you and your spouse enjoy each other the way that the relationship is supposed to be.
Absolutely, that's really good, honey. It's really good. So, hey, fellas, help her out around the house. He wants some good sex. Help her with the laundry, help her with the dinner, help her putting the kids to bed. Don't just wait until she's already tired and you expect her to turn into Superwoman. Help her around the house.
Right, help each other.
Absolutely.
It's a part of it.
Yeah, vice versa. Okay, not just the man, you women out there as well too.
Right.
So our fourth point is it's important that you stay spontaneous.
So what you mean? No
routine.
Write it down and say we have sex on Tuesdays in the missionary position at 6 o'clock. So
with your gospel music on.
With the gospel. So when you see 5:45,
be ready.
You get everything ready and you put your gospel music on or whatever it is that you put on, and you say, okay, it's 6 o'clock now. It's the time. No, come on, man. You got to keep the spontaneity in the relationship. You got to keep that spark going. You got to be willing to. Don't forget now. You've been together for a while, but let's go back. Remember when you dated? Remember? Come on.
Like rabbits, man.
Come on. You got to go back to the old times, and you have to see. You got to bring that dating and keep dating in your relationship from the beginning straight through until you both move on. But the reality of it is, you have to keep dating. You have to keep doing things to keep that spark and that spontaneity in place. You gotta be willing. Oh, the kids sleep. You gotta be able to have sex anywhere in your house.
I don't think they can hear you with the cameras if you talk loud.
The kids are still awake.
So it's okay. So you have to be able to make sure that your kids are asleep and try it out someplace else in your house.
Try some different styles. Try some different things.
Make
sure both of you have conversations, are happy with it, and listen.
Try new things.
Yes.
Figure out what he likes, and figure out what she likes.
Right.
And communicate. I think that makes it so much more exciting.
Right.
Once you find out what he or she wants, don't be ashamed.
Hey, honey, we gotta speed this up because we gotta go make sure that we have sex in our relationship as well.
healthy sex. So definitely.
So
we have 5 children, for those who don't know.
If you're trying to put them to sleep now, so we're speeding this video up, so we can get to this last one right quick.
Yeah.
Because we gotta go practice what we preach.
Absolutely.
Okay. So our 5th point is, remember, making love does not start in the bedroom. It starts when you wake up. And this one I did this one for men especially because, we a little more, we need sex a bit more, and a lot of times we have to initiate it. So if you're not getting it the way you want it, you gotta start romancing your spouse from she wakes up. If it is where you have to, you probably give her breakfast in bed, or just the small things to start it off from during that day. Make sure you're just paying attention to her, paying attention to her needs, so it doesn't just when you get home, oh yeah, we just go into this mode and this. No, it starts from
Absolutely.
You wake up in the morning, throughout your day, checking upon one another, making sure you spend those time, and that's how it leads. That's where it leads to that magic happening in that special place.
And listen, guys, that helps. Ladies, you too. You have to not just be so comfortable wearing those old big t-shirts. I'm not knocking the t-shirts, there's a time for that, but you have to keep the spark alive. Those curlers in your hair, you have to sometimes leave your hair out, allow your husband to run his fingers through your hair.
Sorry.
You have to know that you two have to remain sexual. So I want to encourage you women out there who feels that your husband is no longer attracted to you, is that try and see what you can do to help you. Something simple. You may wear big t-shirts. Try to wear nice sexy underwear, nice sexy lingerie. If you're always going in the bed with curlers and you're so concerned about the next day how you're looking on your job, try to delay perhaps putting the curlers in your hair. Allow your husband to run his fingers through your hair.
Oh yeah.
Try to do things differently and communicate and find out what you are not doing that's not helping your relationship.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
Since we can also, because we're busy working and we put on a few pounds, so work on yourself. Try and get the weight down. Maybe she liked you when you were a little smaller, so communicate that, and you can work on yourself as well as men. And it's relationships is about compromise and understanding with the other person likes, and finding ways to please each other and work on improving yourself so that you make yourself a better person for your spouse.
Absolutely.
So,
and it's also important. We're gonna end with this. Listen, things happen. You're no longer as young as you used to be.
Right.
And this is not you, of course not you. For those who are out there and having an issue with the actual sex making, or you feel that he's not satisfying you or she's not satisfying you, again, communicate. You never know, it may be a medical situation. She may not be as lubricated, if I can say, as she was when she was younger, and it may make you feel, guys, that she's no longer attracted to you. That may not be the case. She's getting older, and so there's things out there that can help you.
And life happens.
Yeah.
When you're busy, so
it's
you gotta
important.
find
You gotta work
ways.
with each other.
Yeah.
You gotta work with each other and communicate with each other, and know that sex was made for you guys, married people. That is ordained by God, and we should be excited.
Having the most sex. We should be having more sex than anybody else.
Yeah.
You should be having more sex in marriage than you were having outside of marriage.
Yeah.
So if you're having sex once a week or once a month, listen, come on, man. You looking for your relationship to end. You guys gotta find ways to mend your relationship, so you can get back to the place where you can enjoy each other's company.
Absolutely.
Once you're enjoying each other's company, you will enjoy each other. So listen, we hope that something that we said today was able to help somebody. So we thank you so much for watching our videos. We ask that you will continue to tune in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. If you have any topics that you want us to touch on, don't forget to hit us up at our email at therealdeal@mask@gmail.com, or you can send us messages on Instagram or Facebook at The Real Deal Unmasked. So thank you guys so much for watching.